Once again we meet at the crossroads of infinity, the future of the past and the rebirth of the next world to be. May Earth's children heed the messengers, the ones who bring the voices of the past, for they are the voices of your ancestors who belong to the future and will welcome you around the fire of destiny. Beta, Oi Hankeshni, the fire without an end.
You're a part of the seventh generation.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's we like kind of look around at each other when we're at different actions or marches or anything. We all look around and I'm like, I feel that in my heart. I feel that seventh generation, and I feel like I felt it my whole life. Yeah, Dennis Banks, who just passed away, he always talked to me about the code. And how there's certain things that, we, even if we didn't know the prophecy or even if we didn't know the story behind it, we felt it and we couldn't really explain it. But absolutely, yeah, I feel it every day.
People are going to be born with certain gifts to spiritual insight and ways of knowing and opening up new knowledges to the masses. Like, I definitely feel like we're a part of that, and I feel like there's other people I met within my journeys who are also part of that, and they're not all native either. There's many people who have spiritual insight into what's happening in the world, who are a part of the seventh generation, and I feel like they should share what they know.
Part of our seventh generation prophecy was that we would near a time where the food that we would eat would be poisonous. The water would be undrinkable. It's also said that cobwebs would be spun in the sky. All these things, and we see them happening around us.
When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, there will be a new tribe of people born upon this earth, for many colors, creeds, and classes. And by their actions and deeds, they shall make the earth green once again. They shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow.
There's this planetary consciousness, or planetary consciousness awakening, just waiting to happen. You can almost feel it all over the planet, and it's coming from this upheaval of young people who are seeing the way the world is and seeing it for what it is and are saying, believe that, like, just, this doesn't make sense. They see the corruption for what it is. They see the way that, greed has this stranglehold on the earth and, what we hold dear and even what our morals are. And I think a lot of people are waking up.
We know that capitalism, anything materialistic, any other ideology that takes away from the land and homelands and kills life, that's the wrong thing to do. And our whole belief system is centered around facilitating life in every single way, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And that's what the world needs now more than ever.
I just hope that people's mindset will begin to change. It'll begin to be more open-minded. if you explain it to people that the world could end, that we could be without water, or things could change in that way, they'll all agree with you that we need to go in a direction that will be best for the planet.
Even when there's terrible things happening in the world and there's injustice, it's taking a stand to do something about it and deciding that you are not going to be idle anymore, that you are not going to let the world happen around you and not do anything about it, and that you're finally going to stand up for what you believe in, is something that should be celebrated. It's something that is beautiful. It's something that is, intoxicating to the people around you, and it makes them want to join. It makes them want to also be inspired to stand up for who they are.
Stand up for what's right. Don't walk silently to the night. Take away, see this through. Stand up.
Water is life. Wasser ist Leben.
Don't walk silently to the night. Take away.
And I would like to see all young people realize that they have to take a stand, and they have to be active in their communities, and they have to, just be present, and to not just be so apathetic. I would like to see that in all young people, and I think if that happens, then our future is going to be so much better.
I feel very much that the world is getting better. Maybe the environment isn't as healthy as we would like it to be, but I feel like these generations right now, especially the next generation, I feel like they'll facilitate the big awakening that's happening right now.
Going back to the land I love. Going back to where it all began. Back to the land I left behind. Back to the pride that I must find.